share with you so that we can all learn and grow alongside. So today I'm very excited to share with you a video on positive messaging, because you know that at Happiness is Love, we stand for happiness, hope, positivity, gratitude, and all the positive aspects of one's life. So it is a very important aspect for all of us to learn a skill on positive messaging so that we all know how to communicate with love, harmony, and positivity. So positivity is really the secret sauce for a happy, healthy life. And for us to have happy, healthy, deep, meaningful relationships, it's very, very important to learn the skill. And together we can build this skill and be our better selves. So I thought that focusing on positivity is important because it is important for your wellness. It is important for your well-being. And it is also very, very important for our intrinsic motivation because people then want to connect with us. And I thought it would be best for us to make this video so that it can help you be your better self, you can be a better communicator, and you can find that long-term success in your relationships because you will have the tools and the techniques on how to communicate with awareness, how to communicate with positivity and understanding. So one simple way to shift, and this is for organizations, one simple way to shift towards a positive culture of wellness and well-being in your company starts with you learning positive messaging. This type of messaging strategy involves a focus on words and your communication style that you use with people around you. Until the time you, as a manager, as a leader, you're not a conscious communicator, you will not be effective in your communication style. So if we can all infuse positivity in our words, in our actions, in our communication style, it will be a win-win situation for everyone. And guess what? It will foster positive emotions from top down. And this way it will create a culture of happiness and well-being for all the employees. So positive messaging provides us with the framework, with the groundwork for a positive outlook in our lives for a happier, healthier journey. And let me kind of simplify this for you and explain to you more in terms of the words, the vocabulary we can use, the components of positive messaging. Number one, encouraging words. Encouragement is the oxygen of the human soul. So focus on the success. Focus on the progress. Let's not shame our people. Let's lift them higher and celebrate mistakes so that in our culture, people are allowed to fall. People are allowed to fail. And people are given the permission to actually learn from their mistakes. And we at Happiness is Love stand for this. This is the culture of our organization where we encourage people to make mistakes, but we have to learn from our mistakes. The second key component of positive messaging is passionate communication. If you care for your people, show it. Use an excited, energized, and empathetic tone of voice because your tonality expresses how you feel. Be authentic in your interactions so that people feel that positive energy. They feel the positive vibration that propels them to be their most positive and productive self. Personal. Make sure that you tell stories of your personal storms, your successes, and your struggles so that people can resonate with you. You use examples of your hardships, of your failures, so that it propels people to keep going on. And make sure that your stories are relatable. It's the most positive way of inspiring change and helping people be their best selves. And make sure, the fourth component is very important. Make sure that your messaging is empowering. Help employees recognize their own core strengths and positive qualities, traits, and attributes. This is your responsibility as a leader to know just not your strengths, but help develop the strengths of your teammates so that each one leads with their strengths and seeks out and finds out from other people what their strengths are, so that we have a culture where we lead with our strengths. And this is what we do at Happiness is Love. We identify and discover the core strengths of every team member and encourage, empower, and make sure that we all inspire each other so that we lead from our strengths and learn from each other. So it's very, very important, for example, to motivate a team member by celebrating the small wins, to focus on the good. Of course, we'll all make mistakes. Of course, we will all fall. But again, make sure that you point out positive aspects of your team's strengths and their core competencies. You make sure that you tell your team members about your personal experiences. I have done this before. I understand that this requires a lot of labor from your end, but I am with you. I believe in you. I'm here for you. These are words which will make your team members feel that they're not alone in this, that you've also gone through this pain, you've also gone through this struggle, and you understand. You come from a place of caring and positivity. Make sure that again your words can lift your team members higher. You can, in moments where people are feeling down and out, your positive words can be like oxygen to your team members. You tell them you are so good with deadlines and organizing multitasks. I've seen you done this before, so I know you can do this. Just a gentle reminder for people to know that you are noticing and you are fueling them by reminding them of their strengths, of their attributes, of their characteristics. Make sure that again your words are full of enthusiasm. I trust you. I know you can do this. I believe in you. I will help you. I'm here for you to help you. And you have to create that culture where people reach out to each other for help, for support, for encouragement. It is our prime responsibility as leaders. Make sure there is passion in your tone of voice. We can do this together. We always do this. In fact, at Happiness is Love, when we are feeling a little down and out, we remind ourselves, it's okay, times are a little tough, seem a little rough, but we know it will happen. We have faith in our team. We have faith in ourselves. We have faith in each other. And guess what happens? Through this positivity, this culture of empowering each other, we land up building positive relationships, not just at work, but even at home, because you can give encouragement to anyone at any point of time. We believe in giving compliments. The world prides on being critical. We all feel great. We wear it as a badge that, oh, I'm such a good critic. But the point is, are you good at appreciating people? Are you good at focusing on the good? Because whatever you will focus on will grow. Whatever you practice, you'll become good at. So let's focus on communicating with positivity, with understanding and encouragement. Giving that thumbs up to a team member when he or she is feeling down and out can really help that person feel good about himself or herself. And it can really heal someone who may be silently suffering. Refrain from any kind of gossiping or non-productive activities. We need to put a stop to this at any workspace because it only fosters negativity. And now I think Corona has taught us all well. We need to foster more and more positivity because our world is now waking up to the importance of hope, inspiration, resilience, and happier connections and relationships. Because guess what? The greatest source of happiness really comes from the quality of our relationships. So we have to ensure that we keep checking with ourselves. Am I communicating with awareness? Am I communicating with positivity? This responsibility lies with me and with you. We have to learn to respect ourselves and each other. Only then we can dream of a culture of respect. Be honest, be transparent, communicate effectively, get your work done, and be that beacon of light. Be who you want others to be, because change really starts with you and with me. And together we can create the change that we all talk about. I really had fun making this video. It's very, very close to my heart because I stand for positivity. I stand for communicating with positivity, and it starts with our words. It starts with the way we express ourselves. And sometimes we are not taught well, but guess what? It is a skill that you and I can learn together. Thank you, thank you, thank you for so much love, for all the support and encouragement. It really fuels us. It really makes us feel very, very grateful because you are there for us. We care, and together we are going to build a better, happier, more positive world for ourselves and our future generation. Take care, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep inspiring.